So I was talking with the Kino Casino guys, and their idea is they want to do a gameplay co-op. I mean, that would be very different from what we've already done, correct? We already had a show appearance, a co-op commentary, react. So they want to do gameplay. And so we started talking about it. Initially, the idea was fighting games, and I'm like, I'll be honest with you guys, I think the fighting game thing wouldn't even work for longer than 10 minutes. Because it doesn't matter what game we play. If we play Tekken, if we play Street Fighter, I'm honestly going to beat you guys up. It's not going to be funny for more than like a little quick joke. But it's going to be like destruction, destruction, destruction. Who cares about that? You want to do something that's maybe more fun, cooperative. You know what I'm saying? So this could be more interesting. So they were thinking about it, and they got back to me a few days ago, and they said, well, what about a co-op playthrough of that new game? It's only been out for like a month or two, Chained Together. And I looked into it, and it's a silly game. It's on PC, by the way, so we could do it on PC. And it's online co-op where I guess 4 people play, and you're all hooked together by a chain, and it's like platforming, survival. It's definitely one of these memer games where it's like a bunch of content creators who play it together and get each other killed and yell at each other and laugh. You know what I mean? It's silly fun. It's not anything super serious or anything, but it seems like something that could actually like work. All right. So they suggested this to me, and I said, I'm not against that. You know, I don't know anything about it, but we even talked about it. I said, how would we do it? And they were like, well, we could all stream our own perspectives. Like you could stream on your own channel as we do it live, so your fans and viewers can tune in there. We'll have our perspective on our channel. We may have people jumping back and forth to see the different perspectives from each person who's playing, right? And I thought, yeah, that's actually pretty good, because that way, it's not like if I appear on their show, you know, they're going to benefit. You know, they're going to get some contributions and stuff. If they appear on my channel, well, then I'm going to benefit, right? But if we do our own thing, but we're still doing work together, we all benefit, right? Like we all get something out of it. And I was like, this sounds fun and fair and something interesting that I haven't done. I mean, when was the last time I did a co-op? Seriously, can you even remember the last time I did a co-op? So, sounds like an interesting idea, right? So they said they had a bunch of ideas for people who we could do this co-op with. One is Mudahar. I guess he goes by Some Ordinary Gamers on the internet. He's a very popular YouTuber. He also said Josh Moon. I think Josh Moon is the owner of Kiwi Farms. Now, I have no idea how that would work. All right, I'm being honest here. The owner of Kiwi Farms, the website that has been responsible for some of the most heinous things being posted about myself, my family members, my business. There's been full doxes. There's been all this shit going on. Okay? And I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, I understand what they're going for here. All right? They want to do something that's so outside the box that no one would expect it, and you know it would never have happened if all this other stuff hadn't been happening, correct? So we went back and forth a little bit, and so, you know, in regards to Mudahar, and that's how you pronounce his name, correct? Is it Mudahar? Because I want to make sure I'm saying his name right. So essentially, I said to them, okay, like, here's the thing about Mudahar. I'm not against doing a co-op gameplay with him, but that would be confusing as hell to me, okay? Because Mudahar, from my understanding, and allow me to explain, from my understanding in the past, Mudahar has been absolutely nothing but nasty about me. He said, I hate this guy. I hate the way that he asks his viewers for contributions, and I'm completely against it, and I really hate his guts because of this, right? Like, I've heard him say stuff like that, or at least people have said that's the kind of things he says about me in his content, correct? And it was only a year ago, all right? I'd come off the Side Scrollers interview, which went incredibly poorly. We all know that, right? And Mudahar apparently offered me $5,000, okay, for an interview. Why did he offer me $5,000? Because I guess Review Tech wanted to offer me like $2,000 for an interview because he wanted to interview me after Side Scrollers. Like, everyone wanted to talk to me after the Side Scrollers interview, right? Because they just wanted to cause further harm and damage. They wanted to talk about more drama and all this bullshit, okay? So Mudahar had posted up, oh, you know, $5,000 for Phil to do an interview. And at the time, he basically DM'd me on Twitter about this. I keep calling it Twitter. I know it's X. Who gives a shit, right? So he DMs me on X, and we had a little back and forth. Essentially, what he says is, I want to have a direct interview with you. I'll pay you $5,000, right? It'll be a fair interview, but there's going to be, harsh questions and stuff like that. And I basically went back to him and I said, listen, I just did I wasn't 7, it was like 5. I just did a 5-hour interview with Side Scrollers. And although people don't like the interview, I guess, my answers aren't going to change about any of the shit that they tried to ask, the intrusive stuff about my life or my business or my finances. The answers are going to be the same. So, if that's all you're interested in, all right, then I'm not interested. I said, however, if you want to do an interview, and by the way, I'm not going to accept any money from you for this interview. I'll do it for free. I think I even said if he wants to donate the money to charity, he could do that. I can't remember how I phrased. I think I might have even said that. Like, if you want to pay someone, go donate the $5K to charity. Don't give it to me. I don't deserve to be paid for an interview. That's ridiculous. Okay? I said, but I'll do it for free. However, I just don't want to do an interview with you that's all about drama. There's no point. I have nothing new to say about all the drama shit. I've said my piece on it. Okay? But if you have anything you want to talk about, like topics about gaming, about YouTube, about things that I can add insight into, because I've been in the game for 16 years and I'm a lifelong gamer, then I'm all game. All right? So that's how I left it. And literally, he just didn't respond. Okay? He didn't respond at all. So I'm thinking the guy has ghosted me, and basically all he cared about then. Okay? Basically, this is a situation where, how can I put it? I basically just felt like all he cared about was drama, right? And if he's ghosting me, that confirms that, right? Okay, so now we're a year later, and I haven't spoken about Mudahar, haven't paid attention to him whatsoever, at all, okay? And now, these guys from Kino Casino seem to want to arrange this co-op gameplay with Mudahar. So I went back to him, I said, here's the weird thing. If he is okay with this, that's confusing to me. Because a year ago, it seemed like he hated my guts. The only thing he was interested in was talking to me about personal drama. And then he ghosted me for a year. Right? And so I said, you know what? I'm going to go DM Mudahar and see what's going on. It's weird that he would want to do a co-op gameplay with me. Because I guess along the lines there, Kino Casino guys did talk to Mudahar, and he said, yeah, I would do it. So that's what I mean. Like, I went back and I said, that doesn't make sense. Why would he want to do this with me? Because it doesn't make sense at all. It's very confusing, right? So I said, I'll DM Mudahar again, and I'll find out what's really going on. Let me have a conversation with him. So I went to DM him, and it says, you can't DM this guy anymore. I was like, he blocked me? Holy shit. So not only did he ghost me for a year, he apparently blocked me at some point too, so I couldn't even follow up with the conversation. So I went back to Kino Casino and told them that, and they're like, oh, well, we didn't know any of this personal drama was going on. All right, we'll have to take a look at it and figure it out or whatever. All right. So then I was talking to these guys again last night about what we want to do. And basically, after discussing it back and forth, I was like, I still want to do something with you guys, this week. So we were talking about dates and stuff, that I could do it. And I was giving them, dates on when to do things. And finally, after the discussion of dates and everything, I said, let me take another look. And I went, I don't know what spurred it, but I went over, and guess what? And this is guys, where I have to completely 100% admit fault. And I have to publicly apologize. I've already personally apologized, but I want to publicly apologize for something. I had blocked Mutahar on Twitter. He didn't block me. I had blocked him. And I don't even remember doing it. I 100% don't remember doing it at all. Okay? It was on me. I did it. I'm the moron. So this whole year, I've been saying, oh, he ghosted me. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he actually would have followed up and contacted me again. But I blocked him on Twitter, so he couldn't. So I'm the moron here. I'm the fucking jackass. Give me 2 fucking big donkey ears on my head. Hee-haw, hee-haw. Why would... It pisses me off because now I feel so stupid because, this might have been a situation that I've exacerbated, saying things like, oh, he ghosted me for a year. He probably didn't. It's probably my fault. Okay? So I want to, for saying that for a literal year, because I'm stupid, I want to apologize publicly to Mudahar. That's on me. I really don't remember blocking him on Twitter. It probably was either a fit of rage one day or who knows, right? Like, I don't even know. But that's my fault, okay? So I unblocked him and I sent him a DM, all right? And this is, by the way, this is not private shit. This is like very basic cordial stuff. So I want to clear the air here, all right? So I sent him this DM, okay? Hey, so I'd like to apologize. I know nothing about you, much like Mudahar. And all I know is that you apparently really dislike me and have told your audience this over the years. PPP, which is what Ashton of the Kino Casino guys go by, told me that you're down for a co-op of Chain Together. And I was like, why would he be down when he's ghosted me for a year after he offered me an interview? And now I just checked and I realized that I had blocked you some random night for some petty ass reason. And that's on me and I'm sorry. I honestly don't remember doing it. I'd be down to talk and maybe do a co-op if you are. I have no idea why you dislike me, but if I refuse to talk to people who've insulted me, I'd just be talking exclusively to my wall here, you know, and I laugh. Okay? So, that's what I sent him. He responded. All right? Here's Mudahar's response. And let me tell you something. This is mind-blowing. Okay? Absolutely, positively, 100% mind-blowing, this response. Are you ready for this? Because no, I never expected this response either. Okay? Fuck you, motherfucker, you piece of shit. No, that's not what he said. I'm kidding. I made that up. He said the following. You ready? Honestly, man, I don't have any dislike. I think a lot of this might have stemmed from your habit. Oh, no, from a habit of watching you on YouTube. And I see a lot of clips of you financially incentivizing your audience. Yeah, there's a ton of clips of that out there. It's a massive peeve of mine and something that I found to be, in my opinion, a bit manipulative. But honestly, you're not a bad guy. I really do think a lot of your detractors are insanely unhinged with how much digging that they do on you, or actually going out of their way to dig into serious personal aspects of your life. If asking for donos is your worst crime, then I'm the one that has to apologize. I'm not done yet, but what? What? Wait a minute. Stop the presses. Hold your horses. Everyone stop in your tracks. Someone who is a big content creator, someone who is well respected, right? Someone who has an audience, who when he speaks, his audience listens. And therefore, they act based on his opinions, right? And someone who basically has crapped on me all these years, supposedly for my grift, as they say, right? Has basically just said that now I guess what it probably is he's seeing me. Oh, by the way, I didn't finish because this is why. You know, seeing me on Kino Casino, seeing my react to the rich thing, knowing the Kino Casino guys, right? He's basically now saying, I apologize for my behavior if the worst thing you've ever done is kind of annoyingly ask your viewers for contributions. Holy shit. No, never in 5 zillion years would I have expected that. That is the biggest out of nowhere shocking thing to happen in a long time. Let's put it that way. No, I never, it's like people all of a sudden are treating me nicely, right? And I'm just like, what is going on? Again, I'm not used to this at all. This is shocking that I would be treated with respect, that people would actually look into the situation rather than just follow negative memes about me. And now that they see the truth of the situation, they're being nice. I don't get it. 10 years, guys. 10 years that I've been basically conditioned to only expect the negative. And now that positive things are going on, right? I'm losing my own mind. It's like, what the fuck is happening? I'm lost. Okay, so let's continue because I want to finish this, okay? So continuing on, he says, past 3 years, I don't know if you've seen my content. I haven't. I don't, as you guys know, I don't follow any of these guys' content. I just learned about Kino Casino recently. I gave him a shot. Obviously, it worked out, right? And now I don't know anything about Mudahar, the kind of content he puts out. I don't follow him, okay? So listen to this. Past 3 years, I don't know if you've seen my content. I've done investigations on numerous influencer crypto scams. On Gerard, the completionist's charity fraud, and more recently, how Boogie completely lied about his cancer. There are some seriously terrible people on the platform. Seeing you on Casino has been very redeeming. I'd be down for some chain together or just having a chat or something even further down the road if you want. And then he basically said, have a good night. And I said, wow, good night and thank you so much. So what the hell is going on? What is happening? Because again, this had to be ironed out. I was not going to do co-op gameplay with him unless we had some kind of a conversation first. Because it made absolutely no sense to me that this is a guy who people have told me over the years doesn't like me, makes fun of me, rips me a new butthole when it's convenient for him for his content. So why would I do a co-op playthrough with this guy, right? Now, after him saying that, I feel like it's a complete 180. Like, what is it? Is this really happening? Am I really? This isn't like no one's kidnapping me and punking me, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't like a VR alternate reality bullshit or alternate what do they call it? Altered reality, AR. This is not like, this is real, correct? Like, everything here I'm touching, it's tangible. I feel hold on. Yeah, ow, that hurt. That hurt when I pinched myself. So I guess it's real, right? But I'm just like, what the hell? And here's the truth. I never had a beef with any of these people who have had a beef with me. Kino Casino was making fun of me, but I didn't know who they were. Mudahar slamming me, you know, insulting me. I don't know who he is. I don't really care, right? Like, these are people who only had issue with me. I never had issue with the world. The world just hated me. And now all of a sudden it's